Okay, GMO status report. At this point, we have kind of a lot of things in motion going really well. We have July 6th contract in negotiations, almost finalized. Looks good to me. I know you have feedback. We'll talk about it. I'm good at listening. Separate. The Crucible in Oakland has rented us studio space, and we can bring artists there to work with us in order to get more things built. We are in the process of migrating the current Forge into Studio 4, and then building a new virtual Forge in Studio 3, and then providing access to the virtual Forge to you. I will be setting up and maintaining my own space in 4, which is just meant to be like a creative outlet or like a place to do a circle in private. And then there's going to be many different stations, many different things to build and do. The primary focus of station or the virtual forge is half content creation, showing off all of the ideas that I've ever had about doing YouTube in the modern world. In case you didn't know, I worked on the homepage of YouTube for about 5 years, a little bit more maybe. I helped engineer the algorithms that feed into all of this stuff. And I'm really, really proud of the work that my team did with shorts and continues to do to this day, right? So, hey guys. Anyway, so the Pixelicious LLC is taking off. We have space at West Oakland BART. It's if you were at work, you would have been at San Bruno. So it's actually just one line, any line, and then you're at West Oakland. And then you can get off and you can hang out. We're only open between 10 to 4. Whenever I'm scheduled to build something, it is a private guarded space because it is the Crucible. So we do a lot of hands-on work while we're doing immersive art exhibits. Our current goal is Pixel's 30th birthday party. It's going to be a fun little event at Alameda Comedy Club in Alameda, July 6th. When we finalize the exact hours, it will, and pay, obviously, it will be game day. We have to put the event together, we have to get the scripts, we have to get the productions done. But we have 2 weeks. We have a really good team of about 10 people working with us to throw one event, and that's the MVP for the startup. I read the Lean Startup when I was like 18, and I keep rereading it, and I finally am taking my shot with it. It's going really well. Everyone's really excellent at communicating. We are working on autonomy, and we're working on getting people to understand the deliverables system. It is a lot of interesting communication to get everyone on the same page, and I'm learning a lot. I was not capable of doing this kind of work while I was at Google. I never promoted to a level where soft skills, besides managing up, mattered. So it's cathartic. In the dream space, there's like, hey, Adam Savage, it's 1 BART ride away. In the dream space, there's like, hey guys, it's a secure space, you can leave stuff there. It has all of my hobby collection of electronics growing up that I'll be documenting. It has a media lab in one side where you can do anything you want in VR, and then it's got a screen production lab in the other one in the vForge. So the Forge has a computer where you put on a thing, and then you talk to the person in the other room through the headset and spaces. And you are looking at the other room in a virtual system, and you are directing them. We're trying to figure out latency and communication and communicating effectively. I personally use Japanese as a command language for myself when I'm like, yes. I'm like, hi. It's pretty easy. But not everyone knows Japanese, and so we're working on how does the Pixelverse communicate globally. Thank you so much, Gareth, for all of your work. Thank you, everyone else supporting Pixelicious Productions. It is a very interesting ride that we are on. I'm not sure if it takes off. I'm not sure. I would love to be able to rent out the droplets. It's probably like a few thousand, between like 5 and 10,000 a night for droplets to be deployed, because they're expensive to build. It takes an expert to run the cluster and all of the rest of that. So in order to be able to do it in the Bay Area specifically, it's going to be expensive. So we're doing a lot of sunk cost stuff for this first one, and then we will have the pieces. We'll be able to communicate the idea more effectively to investors, and at that point, I don't know what happens. But we got a plan for the next 2 months, a little bit beyond that, and we got runway, so the business is thriving. It is going to be very good to finalize, incubate, do the things correctly and all the way through. But right now we're all focused on, hey guys, Pixel here. I'm throwing a party. It's my 30th birthday. It's not on my 30th birthday, but it's the biggest party that I could figure out how to throw. And it's on July 6th. Some of you will be out of the area for the 4th of July. Some of you will be around. I'm inviting pretty much everyone I know. There's an invite to RSVP system. There's only 50 slots. I don't know how to trim that, right? So what we're gonna do is it's going to be a first come first serve for some portion, and then once those slots are full, there's gonna be a secondary class of how do I put this? Like lottery round robin, like Burning Man. We'll figure out some numbers system by which people who are interested can say like, hey, I really do want to show up, but I'm not sure if I can do it. And then we work out the rest. That's the point of the brand. I miss y'all. A lot of people have put a lot of work into helping me become the person that I am, and I miss y'all. And if you can just send best wishes on July 6th, if you can just say, hey, I love that you're doing Pixel's 30th. Hey, I want to see the VOD if it's ready. Like, that's the spirit that I'm hoping for. I don't need you to come to the event. I just want you to know it's the nervous system of the Internet of Things thing that I have, combined with all of my stage production knowledge, hooked up to a mixture of expert model LLM that is doing quite a lot of heavy lifting. And it's really expensive to run. And I'm going to run it for the duration of the show. The goal is sound spaces, soundscapes in a three-dimensional space. This volume in particular will be Patrick's Club. Sorry, it will be the Alameda Comedy Club. And then we hope to usher people into one space during the day, have them enjoy the patio, have them enjoy all of the things that we fabricate, all the things that we bring in, all the labor, and then go inside and then enjoy a three-dimensional audio spatial space that Dale runs. It'll be kind of interesting to figure out the levels, like what should be loud, what should be quiet, but that's why we have a sound guy. Our hope is to make it so that you stand up and move around during the performance through the interaction of, oh, I don't actually care what's going up on stage, but I'm glad that I'm here. I don't need to be locked in this spot. There's a robot over there, and I'm gonna go talk. We will make quiet talk places inside the 3D sonic space using sound engineering as best as we can, using technology that we've been inventing and will continue to invent until the time that it's showtime. The whole time I worked at YouTube, I just really wanted to understand how to solve the content creation problem. it's really hard to say this is a stream of consciousness, and now we have something that is refined enough for sharing. But I think I figured it out.